Well, it's May 25th, and it's Thursday, and it's about 20 minutes after 7 here in Colorado in the morning, and I'm still digging the green behind me. And I was sitting here and I realized as I was looking at the date that a week from today, it's June the 1st. This year is just like, they say, whoever they are, that as you get older, time seems to fly by more quickly. Well, I don't think it's time that flies by more quickly. I think our thoughts do, because we seem to be in this rush all the time. And we flood our brains with things to do, actions to take, and yet those things to do and those actions to take just don't seem that important. And yet this morning on my Facebook page, I was drawn to the Life Purpose Oracle deck. And the card that came up surprised me. It was the Leadership card. And I realized that my heart was saying, with this card, you need to take action. You need to take the leadership role in your own life. You need to take ownership of your own life. You can't just sit back. So go check out what the angel shared with me for that particular card on my Facebook page. Did take me a little bit aback. It almost sounded harsh, and that's not like me, but it was just so straightforward and so given that I just had to type what I heard. But it also brings me to a point this morning. There's so much that I want to share with you, and I'm being careful and I'm being a little bit cautious about what it is that I want to share. Because one of the things that is, I think I'm becoming more sensitive, I don't know. After 60 plus years on this planet, you would think that that's not possible, but I really think it is. I'm getting more and more frustrated, and I'm trying to let that go and let that negativity leave. But the reason I'm getting frustrated is people not taking ownership of their own actions or their own thoughts or their own deeds. And I think that's probably why that card came up this morning. And I'm like, okay, Monica, you need to be aware of where that's coming from. So we're just kind of push that all to one side here, and we'll get on with the read for today. Because after I did that, I said, you know what, you need to take your power back, girlfriend. So this is what I'm using. My handy dandy trusty, the one that I fell in love with first, Archangel Power Tarot deck. And it is by Doreen Virtue, Radley Valentine, and of course, published by Hay House. Interesting day. It's going to be a little bit cloudy. I'm going to step out of my comfort zone today and do something special. Need to do that. Gonna hop in my little old car and go for a little drive. Plan on doing that here shortly. So it's one of the reasons I wanted to get this done nice and early for you. I'll finish my coffee, grab a bite to eat because I'm not sure how long I'm going to be gone, and get out in nature. Get out and get some fresh air. Get out and see. Kind of go exploring. All right, so as you know, I always do my prayers first before we come here. Always start my day off that way. I mentioned it yesterday. I'm going to mention it again because there's been a question that has come up multiple times over the last few weeks. It's not just a one-time occasion, so I'm going to share it. And it's, how do you pray? And I love that question because it's so important. And my answer, just my opinion, but it's kind of the way that makes me feel the best. And that's fold your hands in prayer, center yourself, get quiet, and then talk to God like you're talking to your best friend. You know, we don't pray to angels. We pray to God, His Son, and Holy Spirit because they're all one. But we ask for angel help. And you can ask for angel help in your prayers to God. One of the things that it's another one of those frustration things. And I thought about it earlier this morning and it left my mind, but it's coming back. So I'm going to say it again. So many people have gotten mad, disappointed, frustrated at religion or a religious upbringing that they had, or they became defiant because their parents wanted them to go every Sunday and follow their path. Here's the way that I look at that. Ooh, there we go. That's the last card. Okay, I just heard stop. Here's the way that I look at that. God doesn't really care what religious upbringing you were brought up in. What he cares about is that you love. What he cares about is that you keep the faith in that love. What he cares about is not how many times you have to say a Hail Mary or the Lord's Prayer or how you pray. What he cares about is that you believe in the divinity of the divine, of, I don't want to be so politically correct, in source, in God, in Buddha, in whatever you want to call it. Mankind made religion. God is God. So don't shoot the messenger, I guess is where I'm coming with that. Find, if you want, a religious practice that speaks to your heart and your soul and speaks of love, that doesn't make you feel guilty. You shouldn't be going to church, in my opinion, to feel guilty. You should be going to church to feel energized, to feel loved, to feel supported, to feel uplifted, to feel graced, to feel holy, to feel in oneness, to feel at peace. Alrighty, I'll stop. That was on my mind this morning, and I said at first I wasn't going to bring it, but because it came back up again, and I heard this little nudge from my angels, I'm going, okay, I'll speak it. So now let's go take a look at what the cards have to say for today. Here's your first card, and it is the Six of Gabrielle. And Gabrielle is one of the few angels in the Bible that people are very familiar with as the annunciator of the birth of Jesus. But also she comes to you because she's here to guide you and to move you forward and to kind of pat you on the back kind of thing. So congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. And this is now time to move on to the next project, and that you're being recognized, you're being congratulated, you're receiving awards or scholarships or promotions because you have put in the effort. You weren't sitting on your laurels. You stepped up to the plate. You took the leadership role, again from my card this morning on Facebook, and you made a difference, a good difference. So congratulations. How many times does this come up here, guys? I love it. There's my friend Ariel again. There is truly so much to be grateful for. Financial success, the promise of retirement, that you're going to be okay when that time comes, that you want to retire from the typical day-to-day grind of working for someone else or for yourself, that you're going to be okay. Use your resources wisely, and that you will have, and are probably seeing it coming forward now, a rich and rewarding family life. This is the time to celebrate. Congratulations, you've done a good job. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, King of Raphael, our wonderful healing archangel, the archangel of travel, of lovers, of taking care of. Well, this is saying that yes, it is okay to trust. You are safe to trust again. Whatever happened in the past, leave it in the past. It's now time to move forward because you have the ability to accomplish many things at once. And follow those creative passions. Follow what makes your heart sing. Follow what brings you joy. What gives you that, another day's here, and be happy about it. It's a lovely, lovely reading. Alrighty. We now have the Five of Raphael. So this whole safe to trust thing, you need to realize that whatever's happened, happens for a reason. And you need to release the regret. You need to release the frustration. You need to forget what I'm going to put minor things have irritated you, that they keep coming up day after day, night after night. There's that little nagging, almost like somebody's poking you with a pin. Get rid of that. It's over. Put it in the past, wrap it up, and put it away. And embrace the opportunities for happiness. If you constantly let that little nag, 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 nag poke at you all the time, you leave no room in your heart for happiness. It's time to embrace your gifts. It's time to get ready for the ball. It's time to meet your Prince Charming. It's time to dance. It's time to celebrate. I mean, really, you couldn't put it any plainer than that. And search for the silver lining. You know, if things seem a little cloudy kind of thing, or seem a little bit dark, where's the next level to take you to that silver lining? Things are not always as deep and as dark and as mysterious as we make them out to be. And we add on things that are actually perfectly logical. And then the add-ons that we go kind of make us go, let go of all of that. Look for the silver lining as to what's actually going on. Alrighty, here comes Michael. Yeah, 6th of Michael, coming out of the dark, coming out of the storm, going ahead, full steam ahead, trusty Sheltie with him, coming out of the darkness into the light. There is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is time to take that deep breath. Let that, whatever's behind you, leave it back there and let it go. And it's time to make new plans. And if you're looking to move to a new location, or you've been offered a job in another state, just heard that again. If you've been offered a job in another state, know that this is a good time to do that. If you're planning on traveling, pay attention to world events. Just heard that. Don't do anything silly, but it's okay to travel. Discover America, discover Canada, discover your country, discover your province, discover your state, discover your ord. Well, that's not the word I want. Discover your orb, your village, your dorf. I'm saying it in different languages here. Discover that, and discover your neighbors. Kind of go exploring a little bit. You're okay to do that. And it opens the mind, it opens the heart, it opens your neighbor's heart as well. Darlings, if you want a personal reading from me, please visit my website, www.houseofangelcardreadings.com. I noticed this card was upside down, so I had to fix it. Come join us on Facebook. We're like, I think it's 12 people short of the 1,300 mark again on the followers. I do thank you for that. Don't forget Saturday mornings. We do 1 hour live readings. Can't guarantee we get to everybody, but you have to be on my page in order to get that notification when we go live. Beautiful day, awesome day. If you're an event planner, I truly hope you are. I'm looking forward to paying it forward by doing angel parties. They can be all done by Skype. Doesn't matter the location. I love it. We can gather up to 10 people to do an angel party. Check out the website. It has more details. Or if you have friends in different parts of the world or different parts of the country or whatever, and they all have Skype, let's get together and have an angel party and kind of share the fun and the joy of it all. Have a beautiful and a terrific Thursday. I do thank you again, as always, for sharing with me, for spending time with me, and for allowing me to come into your hearts and into your living rooms, your offices, your tablets, or your PCs. Have a beautiful day and a wonderful day. Namaste. Take care.